Jack Moran, former coach,
hey,
giving you a shot at the broadcast booth.
Don't
all the pros end up at the broadcast booth eventually?
We're going to give it a go.
Good,
We'll see how it goes.
So, just take a break from coaching for a while. I mean, what's your reason for, you did it for how many years?
Well, we started in 2008. Finished 2012, I had a year off. Then came back. Ended last year. Family obligations, you know. New addition to our family this past August. So,
congratulations.
Thank you very much. Became grandparents. A little too young, but that's all right. But
that's okay.
Gives me a chance to grow up with him.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to spending the holidays. We're doing things that I didn't have the opportunity to do earlier. You know, making a commitment to the hockey team. It was big.
We're very happy to have you.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for doing these games.
Yeah, my pleasure.
What do we know about this team, or do we know much, Jack?
Well, I know that it's a combined team of the former Cape Cod Tech and Cape Cod Academy. I know that they've been pretty successful over the last couple of years, so I would imagine that today's game will be a pretty good one. Definitely going to be a challenge for the Whalers, there's no doubt about that.
And how about our team this year? How are they looking?
Our team came off of a great year last year, making it into the playoffs. We only lost a couple of players due to graduation. So the majority of the players are returning. We do have a strong freshman lineup this year as well. An additional 6 freshmen. And something new this year too, they have 2 8th graders that are on the varsity roster, which is a first for Nantucket High School. Wow. I know in the hockey program, it's the first time that I've ever seen it. It'll be interesting to see. I know one of those 8th graders is a backup goalie, and the other one is going to be playing as a forward. So it'll be nice to see how that works out.
Now, did those kids have to, did they have to try out and make it? I mean, are there other 8th grade younger kids that would have, you know, died to be on a team?
Well, I think what had happened, I don't know this verbatim, but the gist of what I understand how the whole concept came to be was they wanted the 8th graders to practice with the varsity, and they did have, if you will, a semi-tryout for the first week or so, maybe the first 3 or 4 days. The coaches took a look at the 8th graders and decided that out of the group that were practicing with them, they picked a couple of kids that they felt could be a good addition to actually play. I don't know if they're going to be alternating the opportunity for these kids to play at different times throughout the season, or if they're just going to stick with the 2 that are on the roster right now. So,
is this our very first game?
This is our first game.
Yep.
It's Cape Cod Tech's first game as well. So we'll see how we open up the season this year. Hopefully we're off to a good start.
All right, well, we'll be right back after, we'll be ready for the face-off here in just a moment.
Ruby DuPont, folks.
As long as, the thing is when you wear this, it's hard to hear Jack for some reason, so maybe just do one side so you can, if you want to say something. If I want to say something, I'll just say it into your mic. Okay?
All right,
so
here we go. Start the Whalers,
let's just keep it on there.
2017 season here at home.
Take a look at how
Nantucket Ice Arena. Nantucket Whalers versus the Cape Cod Tech Crusaders. We have Simon Johnson at center. Brother Keith taking the puck. Held off by the Crusaders in their zone. Send it back up the ice. Carter Snell is handling it now behind the net. Here comes Johnson. Down the right wing. Overtaken by one of the Crusaders behind the net. Fought off by Johnson, who feeds it in front. A couple of good tries there in the front by the Whalers. Was there possible 2-on-1 coming down the other end? Snell takes out one of the Crusaders very effectively in front of the bench. And Fies digging it out of the corner. Looks like to Ben Lombardi. Ben Lombardi doesn't quite make his pass up.
Never really get that.
Crusaders now working it out of their zone. Turned over. Whalers have possession again, trying to work it out of the neutral zone. Stopped by the Crusaders again. A little difficult getting the puck deep into the zone and keeping control of it. Whalers take possession now behind the net. Trying to set it up in the zone. Up to the point, Natty Davidson with a shot. Blocked in front. Crusaders turned over. Got a breakaway. Crusaders coming down the left. And a shot to score. Crusaders, first shot on goal. Strikes early. Just a minute and a half into the game. Whalers down 1-0 early here in the first period. Tough turnover there going into the zone. See if we can't gain a little bit more momentum going here. Just like that. And Simon Johnson gets possession of it again, moving it behind the net. And we get a stoppage of play. Looks like a penalty. A hook is being called. And it looks like the Whalers will be going on their first power play. We have the Whalers power play unit out here now. We've got Garrett Kelsey, Austin Starr, Natty Davidson, James Lester. And it looks like Ben Jenkinson out there. Ben Jenkinson, one of the 8th graders that are here playing this first varsity game. The Crusaders effectively clear it out of their zone. Good to work it back out of our own zone now. Natty Davidson has it, going down the left side. The Crusaders pick it off from the neutral zone. Back over to Natty Davidson, who moves it up to Jenkinson. Jenkinson through the middle, down the slot, and hit behind the net. So back up to the point to Natty Davidson. Down deep to Austin Starr, loses possession. The Crusaders are able to get it out of their zone. Davidson dumps it in. In effect, lost possession there at the blue line. And a good stop by Joey Ozzie in the front with 1-on-0 breakaway. Whalers have to be careful on those turnovers at the blue line in the neutral zone. Twice now, and that one almost cost him as well. We're trying to work it back into the zone. Dumped it in on the goalie, and we have a stoppage of play as the goalie ties it up to his left to face off in the Crusaders zone. The line change right now for the Whalers. We got Carter Snell and Ethan Fye on D. Simon Johnson, Ben Lombardi. And it looks like Keith Johnson and his forwards now. Power play is just about over, and we're all even again here. Carter Snell taking it deep into the zone. And we have another stoppage of play. Another hooking call. Looks like it's another hooking call against the Crusaders, so the Whalers are going to have another power play, folks. Hopefully we can be a little bit more effective. I don't believe they had any shots on goal in that last power play. Maybe this power play they can get a couple of shots on goal. Crusaders win the draw. And trying to clear it out, and they do to the neutral zone. Fye pedaling back into control over to Carter Snell, down to Ben Lombardi in the neutral zone. Lombardi enters the zone. That's one of the Crusaders loses his edge. Moving around the rear of the net. The Crusaders get possession again. Coming up the right side. Fye gets an effective hit on the Crusader coming into the zone. Able to interrupt his momentum. Whalers now. A change. Got one shot on there. And it's tied up by the Crusader goalie. Looks like Simon Johnson involved in a little altercation down there. Some words being exchanged. Whalers again lose the face-off there. We'll get another stoppage of play. Oh, we have a penalty called against James Lester for the Whalers. The Whalers are going to be short-handed for the first time. We'll get to see their penalty killed. Whalers win the face-off. Natty Davidson rolling behind his own net. They're able to clear the zone. Crusaders now trying to make some momentum here. Get into the attacking zone. Austin Starr over to Jenkinson. Kind of bobbles it a little bit, lost possession. We've got Garrett Kelsey behind the net, trying to move it down the left side. Austin Starr now breaking out through the neutral zone. Across the middle, down the slot, and we have an offside. Jenkinson just a half a step ahead of the puck. And we'll be taking the face-off just outside the zone. First period now. 10-11 left in the first period. Whalers are down 1-0. With Ty Harnischfeger now taking the draw for Nantucket. With Tyler O'Keefe switching places. Carter Snow over to Ethan Pye. Dumps it into the neutral zone. Crusaders pick it up. Crusaders now trying to do something with the puck. Pass across the middle, unsuccessful. Dumped in by the Crusaders. Picked up by Pye behind the net. Dodges a hit pretty handily there. A turnover to the top of the zone. Good save by Osley in the net. And Nantucket is able to clear it. And the Whalers will be changing up. The Crusaders are trying to put something together out of their own zone. They're moving it up through the neutral zone over the left side. Carter Snell picks his pocket a little bit. Inadvertently throws it in front of the Whalers net. Ben Lombardi moving it in now. Lester looking to just move behind the net, looking for anybody. Circling around the zone, rips a shot off of one of the Crusaders. Crusaders now trying to work it up the center of the ice. Again, lose possession. Turn it over, however, they pick up possession again. Moving it into the zone down the left side. Natty Davidson takes him off the puck. Natty's moving it. Intercepted by the Crusaders once again. Picked up in the front, now turned over again. Now Nantucket has it coming down the middle. Garrett Kelsey dumps it in, stopped by one of the Crusaders. Moving it up again into the neutral zone. Nantucket dumps it back in. Looking for a change. Whalers are trying to change up here. It's offsides play. Able to get out again, get possession. Pye dumps it back in. Over to Austin Starr's side, it looks like. Starr unable to take possession of the Crusaders. Move it out into the neutral zone. Nantucket takes possession of it again. Jenkinson's winding up the middle. And he misses a shot wide behind the net. Crusaders still trying to put a couple of passes together to move it up the ice. Jenkinson's moving it effectively through the neutral zone and dumps it back in. A little bit of a chase by the Whalers, not much. A little bit more effort should be thrown in there to try to get to that puck when they dump it in like that. Well, Crusaders again breaking out the zone, coming up the right side, and they are offsides by about a half a step again. Face-off will be coming outside. We've got 7:32 left in the first period. Crusaders 1, Nantucket Whalers 0. Face-off goes to Nantucket, dumped down the ice, and it looks like it's going to be an icing. So we're going to come all the way back down to the Nantucket end. Crusaders will have attacking zone face-off here. A little bit of jitters going on, I think, with both teams right now. Puck handling. Not putting a couple of passes together just yet that have been very effective. It's going to be another icing. 2 in a row now by the Whalers, coming back up to their zone. Crusaders again will have an attacking zone face-off.
Have we done well against these guys in the past?
In the past, yeah, our history against Cape Cod Tech has been pretty successful over the years. The last couple of meetings that we've had, we've done pretty well against them. They seem to be a little bit better groomed team right now than they have been in the past.
You said that they combined the academy and...
They did. They combined Cape Cod Academy and Cape Cod Tech together. And I think that would happen in the last year or two. I think right now what we're seeing is just a little bit of the game number 1 jitters. Everybody's just got to work them out, get the first period behind them, and maybe we can get a little consistency going here. Everybody just needs to learn what everybody does as a player and learn what everybody's going to be doing. That's just the things that you work out after the first couple of games and you get into a rhythm. Because as coaches will find too, the lines will be changing quite often. They're going to find different combinations in the lines. The chemistry that works between the players, they'll figure out the best.
To start screaming down to the
it's very tempting to start. It really is. You know, when you see some of the kids doing things that you know that they shouldn't be doing, and you feel like impulsively wanting to yell something to them. But
the coaches we have now, were they on your? Were they part of your assistant coaching last year?
Billy Tanovic was my assistant coach last year. Brian Larrabee was our goalie coach. DJ Watkins was an assistant coach for me last year as well. And Joel is new to the team this year. Joel Wilbrand, he's, I believe, a physical therapist. And he's been a great help with the goalies this year as well. So we get a good combination of guys. I think it's always nice to have some good, fresh ideas and see what everybody can do with it. Sometimes things get a little stale.
So these assistant coaches had never been head coaches before, though, right?
I'm sorry?
Well, had they ever been head coaching?
Not to my knowledge, no. Not on the high school.
Right.
All right. Oh, we got a little leg hook there by Johnson, or Johnson was the victim of one. Looks like we got the Crusaders coming up now. We got a 2-on-1, a little bit ahead. He was taken out by Austin Starr, kind of an afterthought there. Derek Kelsey trying to bat it out of the air, but the Crusaders keep it in pretty effectively. And that shot was errant left of the goal. Crusaders again took a shot, and Joey Osley puts his glove on that puck and slows the Crusaders' momentum down. 5:03 left in the first period. Whalers are still looking to get a couple of good quality shots on net and get some good scoring chances going. They haven't had much so far in the first period. Osley batting it out of the air. Kind of a weird knuckleball is coming at him. And Natty Davidson moving it up the middle very effectively. Gets one shot in on goal. Crusaders goalie bats that away with his paddle. Well, the Crusaders again trying to move it up, but Nantucket still able to keep it in the Crusaders zone. Nantucket's getting a line change, so the Crusaders now taking advantage of that, hopefully. Unfortunately, a little bit slow on the change and didn't have much pressure on the Crusaders in their zone. And the Crusaders bringing up the left side. A sniper shot over Joey O's left shoulder up in the top left corner of the net. And all of a sudden now in the first period, our Whalers are down 2-0.
Yeah.
On only a few shots on net. And now that was a snipe just above the circle. A little reminiscent of the Bruins the other night when Udobin lost one over his shoulder from the top of the circle. Yeah, a little bit of ineffectiveness there. Nantucket's got to be a little better about getting it out of their zone. 2 or 3 times now they've tried to clear the zone and have hit Crusaders not being able to clear it out. And the Crusaders now working it down deep in the Whalers zone. Carter Snell gets possession, tries to connect with Ty Harnischfeger, unable to. Now we have a odd man 3-on-2 rush coming almost. That was broken up effectively by, I believe, Ty Harnischfeger. The Whalers now trying to get some momentum going and get it deep into the Crusaders zone. Dumping it behind the net. We have Tyler O'Keefe back there giving chase. The Crusaders now breaking it out again up against Ethan Fye. And Fye rubs them off into the boards very effectively. And looks like we got a penalty coming. And it looks like the Whalers are going to be short-handed again. I don't know if that's an interference call on Ethan Fye. Not quite sure where the interference occurred there. He was taking the player off the puck pretty effectively. So we find ourselves down again, and a quick shot from Crusaders number 8 again. Puts one in the top corner of the Nantucket goal over Joey Osley's shoulder again. Now we find ourselves down 3-0 in the first period. The Whalers making a goalie change here. So we have our 8th grader, James Culkins, is in. So we're going to see how the 8th grade goalie gets his first view at varsity hockey here. Matty Davidson fighting off the Crusader attacker. And that's going to be an offside, delayed offsides. Carter Snell now moving it out of the Nantucket zone. Coming across the neutral zone. Austin Starr takes it. Coming up the slot, gets a shot off. And he hits the goalie right in the breadbasket with that one. And we'll be taking an attacking zone face-off for the Whalers here. 2:56 left in the first. Maybe the Whalers can get a couple of shots here. Been very ineffective on getting shots on goal this period. Matty Davidson able to keep it in the zone, fights for it, coming down the side. Overtaken by a Crusaders player. Fighting for it in the corner. Got a couple of Whalers and 3 Crusaders. Finally it comes out. Austin Starr takes a shot on goal. And finally we have a goal off of the rebound. And it looks like James Lester was in the area and was able to dump it in. So the Whalers finally break the ice here and get themselves on the board with 2:29 left in the first. Whalers down 3-1. That's a situation right there, being in the right place at the right time, grabbing a rebound. We need to see more of that, more attacking the goal and more shots on, trying to get some rebounds going for scoring opportunities. Get a puck out of play onto the Whalers bench. Face off outside the Whalers bench in the neutral zone. Whalers take possession of the puck again. Carter Snell trying to come down, gets a pass up to Simon Johnson. Simon Johnson rips a shot. Blocked by the Crusader goalie off to his left in the corner. Simon Johnson again out from behind, trying to get a rebound going. Another shot by Simon Johnson, a great save by the goalie for the Crusaders. And we have another attempt by the Crusaders, just spearheaded off by Carter Snell. We got Natty Davidson coming down. We got a 3-on-2. See if we can get a shot off. Natty's held off by one of the Crusaders. Keith Johnson got a swipe at it, got a shot, which blocked by the Crusaders goalie. Keith Johnson again has possession of it. Down into the corner again. Keith goes and the Crusaders player goes. Well, we got nobody up on the point there. Puck is back out into the neutral zone. Crusaders take possession again, winding up through the neutral zone. Coming right up through the slot. The puck's just riding loosely up there on the face-off dot. Whalers finally gained possession of it. We got Garrett Kelsey feeding it up to Austin Starr, who breaks into the zone. Lost possession, but Jenkinson picks it up. He's trying to work something in the front. He gets behind the goal. The Crusader down onto the puck, squirts out, and the Crusaders are able to clear it. And that should be an icing. And we'll have another Whaler attacking zone face-off coming up. Just under a minute left in the first 48 seconds left in the first period. Looks like we got Austin Starr is going to be taking the drop for the Whalers. And the Whalers pick it up. They're able to get a shot off. Ooh, and that was close. That one had an opportunity to score it under the Crusaders goalie's pad, but he just grabbed enough of it. Not much on the shot, but almost effective. We'll try it again. Whalers win that one. Crusaders pick it up. Oh. And Tucker takes possession of it again in the neutral zone. Jenkinson trying to work it down the right side. Bouncing puck. We have the Crusaders coming up again. And Nantucket's goalie. Good poke check, knocked out away. Jenkinson's coming down the left side now, trying to work a little magic. And we have another penalty coming up for an interference call. Not quite sure. So the Crusaders are going to be a man down for the remaining 15 seconds of the first period. Whalers give it another shot of a power play here to see if they can get one by the goalie before the end of the period. Maybe getting a draw here and at least getting a shot, maybe a rebound. Austin Starr tries to get the puck, but the Crusaders effective in clearing the puck down to the other end. Crusaders hustle down. And Crusaders behind the Nantucket net. Almost had a shot there. Sent it right across the goal crease. That's the end of the first period.
So we'll
score is 3-1.
All right, well, so we'll take a quick break, Jack, and we'll be back with the second period.
You got it. We'll be back right after this.